इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ. Today I'll expand on the great principle of life, responsibility and enriching. Please listen how these principles expand your consciousness and help you to achieve what you want to achieve, help you to decide what you want to achieve. Integrity is mathematics of life. Authenticity is biology of life. Responsibility is science of life. Enriching is constitution of life. Integrity is mathematics of the life. It is simple, straightforward mathematics. If you add all this is the result. You can simply practice it like mathematics. Many times I can see a human being, if he is not going to be inspired by the spiritual truths, he is going to be inspired only by fear. Sometimes people have become so selfish. They bother only about their personal pleasure or pain. When the life hits at them, there only then they understand the constitution of life, constitution of the cosmos, not otherwise. If you have become sensitive enough to understand life and the facts and the truth, cosmos does not teach you in a very hard way. It teaches you in a very simple, mild way. If you don't come back to integrity, cosmos continues to torture you. No other way. Because integrity is a simple mathematics of the life. आज हम जीवन के महत्वपूर्ण सिद्धांत, उत्तरदायित्व लेना एवं लाभान्वित करने के बारे में बात करेंगे. सुनिए, संपूर्ति जीवन का गणित है, श्रद्धा जीवन का जीव विज्ञान है, उत्तरदायित्व लेना जीवन का शास्त्र है, लाभान्वित करना जीवन का संविधान है. Integrity is mathematics of life. If you add two negative statements, commitments to your thinking, you will have two negative happening. If you repeat a negative commitment 100 times, it will be strong, equivalent to 100 times. So you have to complete till your negative commitments are completed and dropped. But even if you have millions of negativity, if you just made it into zero or divide it by zero, the whole thing will become zero. Master's initiation is either dividing it or into zero. It is equivalent to dividing it by zero. The whole thing will become zero. I am teaching you the mathematics of life. You need to listen intensely. Integrity. Every negative commitment you give it to you is alive. Every negative commitments you give it to you is alive. Each negative commitments has to be nullified. Till it is nullified, it continues to give fruit. It is a simple mathematics. Bringing integrity to you is a simple mathematics. पुनः सुनिए, संपूर्ति जीवन का गणित है, श्रद्धा जीवन का जीव विज्ञान है, उत्तरदायित्व लेना जीवन का विज्ञान है। लाभान्वित करना जीवन का संविधान है। अब जो ध्यान से सुनिए, जब आप जीवन के इन 4 तत्वों को समझते हैं, आपकी चेतना विकासित होती है। आप जो पाना चाहते हैं उसे पाने के लिए आपको समर्थन देती है। आप क्या पाना चाहते हैं इसका निर्णय करने के लिए समर्थन देती है। हर नकारात्मक वचन जो आप अपने आप को देते हैं वो पूरी तरह जीवित है जब तक आप उसी मिटाते नहीं है, तब तक वो जीवित है। I can also tell you one more thing. Even you declaring completion can be like adding, dividing your negative commitments with 0. Dividing your negative commitments with 0. So even if you have built millions of negative commitments, if you divide it by 0, it will become 0. So your declaration of integrity is like dividing all your past negativity by 0, multiplying by 0. When you multiply it by 0, it lands into 0. Listen, if you divide it by 0, it becomes infinity. I tell you, even if your negative commitments lands in infinity, it will become positive. Because in negativity there is no infinity. Darkness can never be infinite. Light can be infinite. Negative can never be infinite. Only positive can be infinite, because infinity needs to exist. Negativity does not exist. Integrity, when you practice, you will see like mathematics. Immediately the benefit will be seen. Literally like mathematics. Authenticity is biology. If you start practicing authenticity, it takes few days for it to become your bio-memory and the result to happen in your day-to-day life. But once it starts happening, it's like once something becomes your bio-memory, you can't remove it. Even if you miss few times, you don't lose the good things happening outside you. You can get back to authenticity. But integrity, even if you miss once, for example, you practice integrity for 20 years, even if you miss once and give a negative commitment, that will be reality till you drop it, till you complete it. It's a simple mathematics. Integrity has no independent life. But authenticity gets into the space of life and matter, biology. Authenticity goes a step further. It is beyond maths, beyond biology, science of life. It is engineering of life. You can build anything you want. You can achieve anything you want. You can achieve many things you have not even started imagining till now. Many things in your life you have not even started imagining till now. You can achieve even those things. It is like a science fiction's becoming reality. Many times scientific discoveries and researches are inspired by science fictions. Same way, if you start practicing responsibility, you will discover many of the things related to science fictions. You will understand many truths related to science fiction. Listen. You will understand many things related to science fiction. Imagination in the line of science leads to science fiction, and science fictions many times lead to scientific inventions. Responsibility, same way, leads you to visions. Visions leads you to make the proper strategies. Proper strategies leads you to achieve what you want in your life. Responsibility is science of life. That is why I tell you, whatever you see, feel responsible for it. If you see a dilapidated building when you are driving in the street, feel responsible for it. If you see a slum, feel responsible for it. If you see a beggar, feel responsible for it. If you see a diseased man, feel responsible for it. Feel responsible for everything. That is what Siddhartha did and became Gautama the Buddha. When he was going out, when he saw old man, he felt responsible for it. When he saw a person with a disease, he felt responsible for it. When he saw a dead body, he felt responsible for it. He became Buddha. He became Buddha. It is responsibility made Siddhartha into Buddha. That is why Buddhism is so filled with responsibility. When integrity comes through your head, it is intellect. When it comes through your heart, it is sympathy. When it comes through your being, it is peace. When authenticity expresses through your head, it is power. When authenticity expresses through your heart, it is love. When authenticity expresses through your being, it is meditation. When responsibility expresses through your head, it is leadership. When responsibility expresses through your heart, it is compassion. When responsibility expresses through your being, it is enlightenment. Satori. When enriching expresses through your head, it is empathy. Listen means ability to put yourself as everything. What Advaitis feel is empathy. When Pandya king has thrown his stick on Sundareshwara and the whole world felt the beating, is the space of empathy. Advaita. When you are enriching, space expresses through your head, you reach the space of oneness. When you are enriching expresses through your heart, you reach the space of Ishwaratva. And enriching expresses through your being, you express the ultimate space of enlightenment, incarnationhood. I have opened another one huge subject for discussion. The 4 principles have become now 12 principles. I will continue to expand on these 12 principles. Understand, because Buddha took the responsibility, he became Buddha, and whole Buddhism is built on responsibility and enrichment, enriching. Integrity leads to authenticity. Responsibility leads to enriching. Take responsibility for everything. Everything happening around you. Buddha did not make that man old. Buddha did not make that man disease. Buddha did not kill that man, but he took responsibility for their state of affairs. He is not like you telling, oh, I don't know why he became sick. I don't know why he became old. I did not kill him. If he thought like that, he would have been like you. Siddhartha would have been a Siddhartha. Never Buddha would have happened. Fortunately, he thought he is responsible for it. He cognized responsibility. Siddhartha became Buddha when he applied the science of life, responsibility. Enriching is constitution of life. Means, once you know the constitution of life, you can just make anything happen. Meenakshi is embodiment of constitution of life. She was just playing with powers and energies. Sometimes people ask me, Swamiji, why the founders of Hinduism are all look larger than life-size masters, like Shiva, Krishna, Meenakshi, Rama. They all look more like gods, less like masters, like Mahavira or Buddha. Why? Because the Hindu incarnations were playing from the space of enriching. So they just know the constitution of life, not just science of life. Even in science of life, you have to develop to achieve something. In constitution of life, it is just power. Listen, integrity is mathematics of your life. Authenticity is biology of your life. Responsibility is science of your life. Enriching is constitution of life. When you start enriching, you just play with extraordinary powers. Nothing else is required. Just sit under a tree. Go on blessing whoever comes in front of your breathing space. Just go on blessing, enriching. Just feel, think good, let you be healed, let you be alright, let you be well, let you be blissful, let you have wealth. Go on. Don't think, I have not done tapas, I am a sinner, how can I bless, how can my blessings work? Don't worry all that. Just sit and decide for next 1 month. This enriching is my life, my breathing. I'll bless everyone. Whoever I see, I'll try my best to do good things as much as I can. I tell you, all your past sins will be washed away. All your past karmas will be washed away. You will have the extraordinary powers. Your words will become reality. You will have Vak Siddhi. This is the process to have Ashtama Siddhis. This is the process to have Ashtama Siddhis. This is the process to have Ashtama Siddhis. I tell you. This is a solution for any problems you are having. If you have a marital problem, business problem, relationship problem, and loans problem, just decide. I tell you, just decide. 1 month, next 1 month, go on blessing people from your heart. Doing good to people from your heart. You will just change your aura. You will just change the way cosmos responds to you. You will just change the way you respond to cosmos. Miracles will start happening around you. You will become the center of miracles. Because now you know the constitution of the cosmos. If you are practicing integrity, you are the maths teacher of the society. How much a maths teacher will receive, that much you will receive. If you are practicing authenticity, you are a doctor of a society. How much a doctor will receive, that much you will receive. If you are practicing responsibility, you are a scientist of a society. How much a scientist receives, that much you will receive. If you are practicing enriching, you are the president and prime minister of the society. How much he receives, you receive that much. Because you are head of the constitution. Listen, mathematics is integrity, authenticity is biology, responsibility is science, enriching is constitution. If you are in trouble, you are not able to attend the inner awakening, go round, enrich 10 people to attend the inner awakening. Simply your problems will be solved. You will be here for inner awakening May 2013. I challenge and I commit with you. I will make it happen. Constitution does not function based on your communist logic. Your logic is poisoned by commies. The equality of the cosmos is not starts from the lowest rung of the society, it starts from the highest rung of the society. Cosmos wants everyone to be equal. That is why he is sitting on the top rung and asks every one of us to come there. The communists are sitting in the lowest rung of the society and they also want everything to be equal. They are asking everyone to come to their level. The equality of the cosmos and communists are totally different. Both of them want things to be equal, but cosmos is sitting on the top and asking, please be integrated, authentic, responsible, enrich, come here. Communists also want everything to be equal. They sit in the lowest rung and they say, you are making, I'll take it away from you, I'll take it away from you, I'll take it away from you, I'll try to share, let everybody come on, come to the lowest rung, we be equal. Either God wins or communists win. It is up to you. Do you want to follow God or communists? The whole society is poisoned by commie mentality. That is why so much of hatred, anger, the have-nots carry towards haves. Why the have-nots carry so much of violence towards the haves? Listen, I am not against people who don't have. I have all my sympathy, love, compassion. That is the reason I wanted to educate them to take the responsibility and become have. All I am telling you is, commies is not going to be solution. Commie is dummy solution. Commies will lead only comical solutions and comedy solutions, not cosmical solutions. I'll share the essence in Hindi. ध्यान से सुनिए. अगर आप संपूर्ति का अभ्यास करते हैं, आप समझ के गणित, समाज के गणित अध्यापक बनते हैं. अगर आप श्रद्धा का अभ्यास करते हैं, आप समझ के डॉक्टर बनते हैं, समाज के डॉक्टर बनते हैं. अगर आप उत्तरदायित्व का अभ्यास करते हैं, आप समाज के वैज्ञानिक बनते हैं. अगर आप लाभान्वित करने की अभ्यास करते हैं, तो आप पूरे ब्रह्मांड का प्रधानमंत्री एवं राष्ट्रपति बनते हैं. बस ये निर्णय लीजिए, लाभान्वित करना मेरा जीवन है. मैं हर व्यक्ति को सच्चे दिल से आशीर्वाद दूंगा. सच्चे दिल से दूसरों की मदद कीजिए. आप देखेंगे कि आपके जीवन में चमत्कार हो रहे हैं. यही तकनीक है अष्टमहासिद्धि पाने का। यह आपकी हर समस्या का हल है, चाहे वो धन की समस्या हो या संबंध की समस्या हो। अगले एक महीने तक यह निर्णय लीजिए कि आप अपने सामने प्रस्तुत हर चीज को लाभान्वित करेंगे। निर्णय लीजिए कि आप जो भी इंसान से मिलेंगे उसे आशीर्वाद देंगे। Just sit and go on blessing people. Go on blessing people. Understand? अगले एक महीने तक या निर्णय लीजिए कि आप अपने सामने प्रस्तुत हर चीज को लाभान्वित करेंगे। निर्णय लीजिए कि आप जो भी इंसान से मिलेंगे उसे आशीर्वाद देंगे। केवल आशीर्वाद देते जाइए, देते जाइए, देते जाइए। I tell you, go on blessing, blessing, blessing. You will become the head of the constitution. Person who practices integrity becomes head of the mathematicians. You may get few thousand salary, maybe few lakh bonus. Person who practices authenticity becomes head of the doctors. Yes, you will get few lakh salary, few crores bonus. Person who practices responsibility becomes head of the scientists, can create anything you want. But even then, infrastructure is under the control of the head of the constitution. When you become enriching, when you start enriching, you become head of the constitution. Everything is under you. Your whole energy changes, your whole aura changes. Start going around and start enriching. I tell you, your very face will become shining. Your words will become inspiring. You will see Kali in your face shining, Saraswati in your tongue, Lakshmi in your body language, the grace. The grace of the Lakshmi will be in your body language when you enrich. Saraswati will be in your tongue when you enrich. Kali will be in your face shining when you enrich. बस दूसरों को लाभान्वित कीजिए, हर व्यक्ति को, हर चीज को आशीर्वाद देती दीजिए। आप जीवन के संविधान के नेता बनेंगे। आपका मुख परिवर्तित हो जाएगा। आपकी शैली में लक्ष्मी आ जाएगी। आपकी वाक में सरस्वती आ जाएगी। आपके मुख में काली आ जाएगी। बस दूसरों को लाभान्वित कीजिए। हर व्यक्ति को, हर चीज को आशीर्वाद देते दीजिए। आप जीवन के संविधान के नेता बनेंगे। आपका मुख परिवर्तित हो जाएगा। आपकी शैली में लक्ष्मी आ जाएगा। आपकी वाक में सरस्वती आ जाएगी। आपके मुख में काली आ जाएगी। This is the essence of today's my satsang. Continue to feel responsible for everything you see inside you and around you. Decide to transform everything by enriching you and others around you. We will continue the satsang in English and Hindi in Nithyananda TV. आप जो भी आपके भीतर और अपने आसपास देखते हैं, उसका उत्तरदायित्व उठाइए। सभी लोगों, चीजों को लाभान्वित करने का निर्णय लीजिए। When you take the responsibility, life expands, expands, expands. When you become head of the constitution, you don't get logical benefits like 90 years you worked to become head of the constitution, so you will have this much of benefits. No, you are the head. So when you start enriching, you will have the benefits beyond your logic you can imagine. Cosmos showers on you, miracles happen around you. उत्तरदायित्व जीवन का विज्ञान है. उत्तरदायित्व के साथ आप जो चाहते हैं उसका सीधे निर्माण कर सकते हैं. जिन चीजों के बारे में आपने कल्पना भी नहीं की है उनका भी आप उत्तरदायित्व के साथ निर्माण कर सकते हैं. जिन चीजों के बारे में आपने कल्पना भी नहीं की है उनका भी आप उत्तरदायित्व के साथ निर्माण कर सकते हैं. जब आप उत्तरदायित्व उठाते हैं आप विज्ञान के काल्पनिक कथाओं को भी प्रत्यक्ष सत्य बना सकते हैं. प्रत्यक्ष सत्य बना सकते हैं. यू नीड टू नो लाइफ is life has to be lived in its peak. Life is a life has to be lived in its peak. लाभान्वित करना जीवन का संविधान है. जब आप संविधान जानते हैं तो आप जीवन के साथ मन चाहे रूप से खेल सकते हैं. हमारे हिंदू गुरु जैसे मीनाक्षी देवी, भगवान श्री कृष्ण इत्यादि जीवन का संविधान जानते, ताई इसीलिए वे प्रत्यक्ष भगवान रूपी है. If you achieved the ultimate integrity, you became powerful teacher. If you achieve the peak of authenticity, you became powerful master. If you achieve the peak of responsibility, you become a powerful enlightened being. If you achieve peak of enriching, you become powerful God. Incarnation. I tell you, it is enriching made me incarnation. Integrity gave me Satori, authenticity gave me ultimate enlightenment experience. Responsibility made me a guru. Enriching myself and others made me incarnation. Start enriching yourself and others continuously. That is the ultimate. Integrity gives you Satori, authenticity gives you Samadhi, responsibility makes you Guru, enriching makes you an incarnation. When I decided to be integrated, I had Satori at the age of 12. When I became authentic, I had Samadhi at the age of 22. When I decided to take the responsibility, I became Guru at the age of 25. When I started enriching the whole world, I became incarnation at the age of 35. It is my decision. Listen, the amount of persecution happened on me, attack happened on me. I was having crossroads in front of me. Either withdrawing from everything, being silent, trying to solve all the problems thrown on me, all the abuses thrown on me, cases thrown on me, or take a Vishwarupa and start enriching the world. When the two roads were there in front of me, I decided to take Vishwarupa and start enriching the world. that made me an incarnation. The mental setup, the space setup, the experience, whole thing made me an incarnation. So listen, when life hits at you, decide to enrich yourself and others. Don't decide to wind up, shrink and roll back. No. जब आप सर्वोच्च संपूर्ति में रहते हैं, आप सबसे शक्तिशाली शिक्षक बनते हैं। जब आप सर्वोच्च श्रद्धा में रहते हैं, आप सबसे शक्तिशाली गुरु बनते हैं। जब आप उत्तरदायित्व के सर्वोच्च स्थिति रहते हैं, आप सबसे शक्तिशाली जीवन मुक्त व्यक्ति बनते हैं। जब आप लाभान्वित करने की सर्वोच्च स्थिति में रहते हैं, आप स्वयं अवतार पुरुष एवं भगवान बन जाते हैं। Listen, all the lessons Cosmos was teaching me from the age of 0 to 12 was bringing me to integrity with my body and mind and being. All the lessons society was teaching me, Cosmos was teaching me from 12 to 22 was to bring me to authenticity. All the lessons Cosmos was teaching me between 22 to 25 to make me take the responsibility. All lessons society was teaching me between 25 to 35 to make me enrich myself and others. I tell you, when I write the biography, you will see me expanding how incarnation is made, how incarnation happened, how Cosmos rolls an incarnation. Yoga and learning Shastras is like bringing integrity to your body and mind. Learning yoga means bringing integrity to your body. Learning scriptures means bringing integrity to your mind. Going around and practicing, doing my Parivraj Yatra, that was living authenticity. Being authentic. Raising to my body and mind and being to the highest level of possibility. And creating the Sangha, initiating this Sangha is taking responsibility and deciding to enrich whatever may come. Made incarnation. Understand? In your life also decide strongly. I tell you from my very experience, I am not saying this for my pride or to glorify myself. I tell you, I am telling all this to glorify these principles, these tattvas. Live them in your life. You will realize what I realized. You will experience what I experienced. You will experience what I experienced. It is for you. आज की सत्संग का सारांश है, आपके अंदर एवं बाहर होने वाले हर चीज का उत्तरदायित्व लीजिए, स्वयं और अन्य लोगों को लाभान्वित करने का निर्णय लीजिए, तब आप अनुभवपूर्वक जान जाएंगे कि आप एक दिव्य शक्ति है, कोई साधारण व्यक्ति नहीं। आप कोई साधारण व्यक्ति नहीं, तब आप अपनी जीवन एक साधारण व्यक्ति नहीं, ऊर्जा से नहीं बल्कि एक दिव्य शक्ति की ऊर्जा से जिएंगे।
जीवन मुक्ति प्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं